Right now on this planet, I think there are over 7 billion realities, all in one environment. And how are we all going to interpret things, and how are we all going to get along? It is amazing when someone's born, they enter this environment anew. Everything is shining. Everything is new. Everything is amazing. When we're first exposed to this environment and the ways the ego interprets it, we become amazed. And it becomes very hard for us to understand that this glorious world, this glorious, magnificent globe, all of these glorious and magnificent things is nothing more than just a grain of sand, God. All the things that we find powerful, all the things that we find meaningful, is nothing but a delusion to God. And if this experiment on this planet has been going on for billions of years, and if we scroll the timeline back 2.8 billion years ago when a completely different set of animals were here, those were the dinosaurs, and they're no longer here. Look at the richness of this environment. Look at the sky, look at the beauty, look at the mountains. Look at all the diversity, look at the animals, look what happens at the microscopic level. Look at all those things. Everything God made is amazing. And when you look around this stuff with a naive ego, you think that this is the epitome of everything. When you grow and you mature, you start to realize that everything around here is at the bottom of existence. This is the minimum level of existence. And it's also strange because the individual really believes their reality and you can't tell them nothing. Try to convince someone that what they're talking about isn't true or that they're not right. They double down on their reality. There's no need for them to substitute their reality with yours. They keep their own, even if you disagree with it or not. It took me a while to accept this, and it wasn't until I couldn't heal until I got this one point. Billions of years of life that's been created and all the wonderful, infinite number of things that are found on this planet over the past billions of years in this evolution, all of that is nothing but a grain of salt to God. All of that. And when I take it into perspective from God's viewpoint, I open my eyes, I say to myself, none of this is but a grain of salt to God. And when I open my eyes and look at this place, it has a different meaning. It doesn't mean the same. I see the buildings and they're not just majestic, they're not majestic anymore. I see a diamond ring and I just see stone or glass. I don't idealize things anymore. I see them where they are. And this helped me heal. I stopped listening to people. I started listening to my own heart. I stopped following people. I started following my own heart. In addition, when you look at people around you and you look at the type of challenges and the type of issues they're having, there's no way that you would want to replace your ego with theirs. So you understand the concept of an impaired ego, but you just don't accept that yours can be impaired. This is one of the vulnerabilities in this system. The person doesn't have insight. Very simple. To get to God, all you have to do is escape your ego. To get rid of the suffering, all you have to do is escape your ego. We'll talk later about the ego, about the method of escaping the ego, about the possibilities of returning to God, all of these very interesting things soon. Tune in, folks, for more.